Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a morning routine in quarantine with my kids, and also today is a collaboration with my friend Annabelle. She is a mom and a mom boss and everything else. She manages to get everything done in the morning. I do not know how. It is so impressive. Go watch her video because it will motivate you so much to get up and get everything done in the morning. Um, and then also subscribe to her because her channel is awesome to watch. You will love it. Here I am just going ahead and making my bed because if I do not get the bed made at the beginning of every day, I will not get anything done. I do not know why making a bed is so important to me, but it is. And then afterwards, I absolutely have to go and make coffee. And that is just another way to get my day started. And right now we don't have my coffee pot, so I have to do a French press. But during my coffee making process, Scarlett woke up, so I had to go and get her, and there she is, her cute little happy self, which she always is in the morning. And what I always do is I pull her out and I give her a diaper change, and then usually I'll change her into her outfit, which I set right on the side of her changing table, but today I just decided to let her go in her pajamas for a little bit because it's a little bit cold and rainy, and she is on the floor playing in the kitchen with me with her toys while I continue on with making my coffee. And here you can see I'm just putting in the grounds, and I will have to say I'm not the biggest fan of a French press, but it's better than having nothing. So if you're looking for a cheap option, this is a really good way to go. Right now I've just been doing coffee with sugar in it because I'm out of creamer and I just haven't gotten to the store yet because we have been going just once a week. So right now this is just black coffee with sugar. And then I go in and start doing my devotionals. And this will take about 15 to 30 minutes depending on if the kids let me finish it all the way. Of course, I would like for it to be 30 minutes, but as a mom, sometimes that just doesn't happen. And I just go through a study page that I find on the Bible and then do about a chapter or two of reading. Today, Scarlett decided that she did not want me finishing within 30 minutes, so I got about 10 minutes of devotional time done, which is okay. Tomorrow I'm going to try to do a little bit more to make up for it, but we just played and we giggled. This is one of her favorite games, being thrown up in the air. But she is not the biggest morning person. She'll be up around 30 minutes to an hour every morning, and usually the rest of the time she is sleeping. So during this morning routine video, you won't see her a lot, and that's mostly because she's either playing right here or I'm giving her a bottle and she's going back to sleep. As you can see here, Bennett has just woken up for the day, and we are just chatting and talking about what he wants to do for the day, and I will get him set up after he tells me what for breakfast with TV. Bennett is awake, and he is currently watching Peter Rabbit, right, Bennett? So while Bennett is watching some TV to wake up and Scarlett is playing in her room, I am going to go take a quick shower. Okay, so I'm ready for the day, so now I have to make breakfast for the kids. And today is just going to be cereal and milk because that's what Bennett requested, and well, he is lactose intolerant, so he likes coconut or oat milk best.
Where's my seat? Here it is. But I want to get a strawberry.
Okay.
I got the strawberry I wanted.
Is it yummy?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so Bennett is eating and Scarlett's playing in her room, and it is exactly 9:15, so we're actually doing really good on time. I try to drink 4 of these with water before 10. I'm only on my, halfway down my third. But Scarlett usually goes down for a nap around 9 or 9:30, so I'm going to make her bottle and try to put her down for a nap. Scarlett does sleep really good in her bassinet by herself, but she always has to be rocked to sleep. and this could take about 15 minutes, and here she is. She has already fallen asleep really fast, about 8 minutes long. From here, I'm just going to open up the blinds in my room and get some sunlight in. Well, if there isn't much sunlight today because it's very rainy and very gloomy, but any sunlight I can get, I'll take. And then I'll go into Bennett's room and turn on his daylight. His nightlight is the blue, and he has the yellow in the day. And then I will just start making his bed because he just hasn't learned to make his bed yet. And even if he does, it's just not the best, but we do work on it. But I usually go in and try to help him with it, and today he's just having a bad day, so I'm just gonna do it completely for him. Does anybody else's kids have a extreme amount of stuffed animals? I don't know how he's collected this many, but he has so many of them. I ended up cleaning his whole entire room just to get it over with for the day and organizing. I know it'll get messed up, but I know he likes to see his room clean in the day, and usually I do have him clean it, but it's just not gonna happen today, so I just went ahead and did it for him. And then after he eats and we get cleaned up, he usually goes outside for some outside time for about an hour, but it is raining and it stopped storming, as you can see, because it's bright in his room, but it is still raining and he just didn't want to go out and play in the puddles, so we are going to play inside for a little bit. And he just got this PJ Masks HQ for his birthday, so this has pretty much been his obsession for the past week of what he's been playing with. He hasn't really been playing with anything else. After I play with him for a little bit, I go in and I get all the dishes done from the night before and from breakfast, and I go ahead and I put them in the dishwasher, and I run the dishwasher just to get that done for the morning, so the rest of the day I can just keep loading the dishwasher and then unload it before dinner. This is something I have to be really constant on because right now we don't have all of our stuff because we have just moved and a lot of our stuff is still in another state until the quarantine ban is lifted. So if I do not keep up with the dishes, then we do not have enough dishes for each meal, and then I am scrambling to have to get dishes done before we can eat. And I just don't like having to rush like that when I have kids that are really wanting to eat right at that moment, so I just try to keep on top of it whenever I have some time to do so. And there we have it, we're all done. I am extremely happy that this is completely done now because I would say probably one of my biggest pet peeves is having a messy sink, so this ends up getting cleaned a ton every day. I need to make my schedule for the day, see what homework assignments I have due, see what lectures I need to listen to. I don't know why my hair keeps flipping out like that. Yes, I am still a college student. Yes, I am still working towards a degree. So every time the kids are having quiet time or napping or after they go to bed, I usually try to knock out lectures or studying or homework assignments I have to do. So I need to make my schedule for what I'm doing with them and everything else that is related with mommying. You know what I mean. Everything else related with just being at home and everything, and then also trying to figure out how I'm going to do all that stuff along with my school assignments. So I just went outside and realized that I have a Walmart delivery package. I don't know what's in it. I think this might have been something my mom sent us because she's been sending us like welcome to your new home packages, which is so sweet of her. So let's see what's in it. My mom has been sending us packages to kind of just help us along with our move and get us a little bit of extra stuff so we don't have to buy everything on our own while we wait for the quarantine to be lifted. So here we are. I do not know what she has gotten me yet when I'm opening this, so I'm very interested to see what she's decided we need for the house. She is so sweet, and she's been using Walmart delivery to send all of our stuff to our door so we don't have to go out and get it. And this is very nice. I've never used Walmart delivery before, but it is very fast, and we have not had an issue with it so far. So happy that we have found out about this service, even if the circumstances aren't the best for how we found out. And as you can see, my mom got a hand towel and 2 bath towels for Bennett's bathroom, and he is absolutely going to love these. I'm going to insert a clip of his reaction when he found out what he received from Mimi. Hey, Bennett! Not right now, you're not having chocolate right now. Where'd you find that?
was in that room.
Oh, do you want to see what Mimi sent you?
Uh-huh.
What do you think?
Thank you.
What is on them?
What's this? That's vacuum and the pointy head and a head trog.
That's right. What do you think about them? Do you think we should go put them in your bathroom?
Box, vacuum, hedgehog. Box, vacuum, hedgehog.
Alright, so I'm just going to briefly show you this, since this isn't really a morning routine part, but it's part of my morning today. I added the hand towel and the 2 towels up here, which, as you can see, very nicely ties in the bathroom. Now I'm just going ahead and unloading the dishwasher because it has finished running. And I would say this is probably one of my least favorite tasks to do within the day. I don't know why. It's easy. It's just a little bit time consuming, but it has never been one of my favorite jobs. And also, comment down below if you are like me or my husband with how you unload a dishwasher. I tend to usually go and put everything in the cabinets while I am unloading it, and my husband tends to put everything out on the countertop and then put in the cabinets. So I would love to know if I'm the odd one out on that or if he is, because we disagree with that all the time. And at this point I just came in and started playing with Bennett because I had some downtime in work I had to do around the house, and I knew he was really wanting some playtime. But then he actually surprised me with not wanting to play, and he wanted to read some books. So we sat down and we had some bonding time and some quiet time, and we just read some books. This is his daddy book that he had when his dad was gone for a while, and he listened to his dad's voice recording every night. He still does pick this one up sometimes, but it's not as popular as other books now because he can have his daddy read to him every single night in person now. And I know he loves that so much, but he does like to listen to this sometimes when he's having a bad day and his dad's still at work. So that's what ended up happening today, because he has just not had the best of days so far. And then we just, I don't know what he was doing here. I think he was wanting to rock like a little baby. And then he chose to want to listen to and read if the pigeon wants a puppy. I always want to call it If a Pigeon Wants a Puppy, but it's not that. It's The Pigeon Wants a Puppy. And he thinks it's the funniest book ever. From here on out, I am making a schedule of what things I have to get done the rest of the week and what I need to get done today in between doing schoolwork with the kids and the housework and paying bills. How am I going to get my homework done and my schoolwork done along with having the kids at home? And I know there are other at-home students like I am with kids right now, and I understand your pain, I understand your frustration, but honestly what I have found out that works the best is just sitting down and making sure you have a very strong schedule that you can stick to. Of course there's going to be fluctuations because that always happens with kids. And so I just sit and I have a color coding schedule, and I highlight everything, and then I color code everything on what is most important and what is the different objectives that I have to do between kids. So I do Bennett and Scarlet in orange, so I know that it is something I have to do with the kids, and then my schoolwork is highlighted in green, and so on and so forth. And then from doing the schedule, then I will start actually working on my homework, and I'll pull up all of the sites I have to do. If I need links for a paper I have to write, I'll pull up those, and then I will just haul in and start working on it, because I found personally my biggest flaw is with school. I will put it off, and so I've made that a priority to do that in the morning, the most important assignments. So I will get that done, and then after I do schoolwork, I will figure out what bills I need to pay for this week or upcoming, so then I can talk to Chris about how we're going to pay them, and if we're having some struggles paying them, if we can do payment plans or anything. And that just makes it easier on him, so when he gets home we can just discuss it and start implementing paying things. And if we have to make adjustments, adjusting that. So subscriptions or Hulu or anything at this point, just because at this point in our time with everything going on, we are canceling anything that is not super essential to us. So I'm just working on figuring out what we need to cancel. And that would pretty much be my morning routine. I hope you enjoyed watching, and please remember to click the subscribe button to follow along with our journey in life and our kids and everything going on. Thank you for watching. You guys are the best.